Hello, wonderful people. So we are starting a new period today as we've just finished our summary for this period and our look ahead in the next few days that we're going to be reading. Now we're going to read the summary for day 40. And it is a nice heavy read today. There's our mountain icon. Heavy climb today. We're going to read from Numbers 1 up to Numbers chapter 10. So our summary, the title for today is The Census, the Camp, and the Cloud. The theme for today's reading is Getting Organized and Following the Fire. Also, our 5-second theology, the Cliff Note says, God is a God of order, organizing his people for the mission ahead. Then let's get into today's reading as we summarize these 10 chapters. After spending nearly a year parked at the foot of Mount Sinai, receiving the law and building the tabernacle, the vacation is over. It is time to move towards the promised land. But God does not want a disorganized mob wandering through the desert. He wants a structured army. The book opens on the first day of the second month of the second year. God commands Moses to take a census of the whole Israelite community. They count every man 20 years old or more who is able to serve in the army. And the final tally is impressive: 603,550 fighting men. God organizes this massive population into a precise grid. The tabernacle is placed in dead center of the camp, representing that God is the heartbeat of the nation. The tribe of Levi is stationed immediately around the tabernacle to the north, the south, the east, and the west sides. It turns the camp into a living compass, with God at the center of their life and their defense. The tribe of Levi gets a special exemption from the military draft. Instead of fighting enemies, they are drafted into the service of the tabernacle. Their job is the heavy lifting. The clan of Kohath carries the holy furniture, the Gershonites carry the curtains, and the Merarites hold the heavy frames. Nothing is left to chance. Every peg, every socket has a designated carrier. God also establishes a way for the average person to go all in for a season. He introduces the Nazirite vow, allowing any man or woman to dedicate themselves to the Lord by abstaining from wine and haircuts and dead bodies. In the midst of this preparation, God gives Aaron the specific words to speak over the people. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord makes his face shine on you and give you peace. On the 14th day of the first month, they celebrate the Passover. It has been exactly 1 year since the Exodus. Now they have a new guidance system. So on the day the tabernacle was set up, the cloud covered it. From evening until morning, the cloud looked like fire. This becomes their pilot. Whenever the cloud lifted from above the tent, the Israelites set out, and wherever the cloud settled, the Israelites encamped. Sometimes the cloud stays for 2 days, and sometimes a month, and sometimes a year. The people have to be ready to pack up or settle down at a moment's notice. Finally, in chapter 10, the 2 silver trumpets are hammered out to signal the camp. The trumpets blow, the cloud lifts, and for the first time in a year, the Israelites set out from the desert of Sinai. The massive city on foot begins to move, heading towards the desert of Paran, with the Ark of the Covenant leading the way to find them a place to rest. Our key verse for today's reading is Numbers 9, verse 23. At the Lord's command, they encamped, and at the Lord's command, they set out. That is going to wrap up our summary reading for today, and is now in time for all of us to do the actionable reflection. Firstly, let's do a self-check through the audit, and then also let's confess the prayer together. Then let's anchor our faith by affirming the truth together. And finally, today's mission, the Levite Burden. Let's do it well and together. I will see you all again tomorrow for our next day's reading.